Guys, it's Angie. Hope you've been great. It has been a while since I posted a video, but I thought I would get back into 2018 and try to do this more regularly again because I really love making videos. Even though I don't have a huge subscriber base, I really appreciate anyone who has subscribed. And I love hearing from you guys, you know, your favorite products, all that good stuff. So enough rant to talk about some of my favorite products from 2017, and I thought I would do it rather than doing like a roundup type thing of all my products. I thought I would do it individually. So I'm first going to talk about my favorite foundation of 2017. I did discover this in 2017. It was in the fall, early fall. I went to New York with my uncle, and we went, I forget which department store I bought this in. It's a really, really bougie one that I can't afford anything, but I always can go down to the basement where all the makeup is, and they have the most beautiful counters. And I went down there, and I went to Charlotte Tilbury, and I went over to Armani. Tom Ford I looked at, of course, and cannot afford anything Tom Ford. I do have one lipstick, though. That as it may, I bought this, the Maestro Fusion Makeup from Giorgio Armani. I am in the color 5.5, and this is this has SPF 15 in it. It's 1 fluid ounce, and it does retail for $64. So, funny thing about this makeup is that it's actually marketed as a primer, from what I read. Now, the girl at the counter told me that this was a lightweight foundation that is going to help blur any imperfections and help absorb my oil, which is a major thing for me because I am combination oily skin. So whenever I went to the counter, I wanted to see the Power Fabric, and I said, I really want to see this foundation. Let's look at it. And then she asked about, you know, my skin and what I look for in a makeup, and I told her that I don't really like the full face anymore, or looking like I, you know, have a mask on. So she said, you're not going to want that then. You're going to want something like this. A little bit about what it says on the website. It says it's a lightweight makeup primer that visibly softens, absorbs oil, blurs imperfections, and protects skin from the sun. There's supposed to be some technology in here that filters against like UV rays and air pollutants. I obviously don't know about that, you know, if it is doing its job or not, but I can tell you it really does give a beautiful soft finish to the face. I don't think I look like I have a huge mask on my face. Now I know on camera it may come off a little bit different, but I don't think in person I look like I have a mask on my face. I obviously wear makeup, and I'm never going to stop wearing makeup, but I think that this gives just a really beautiful finish. I wouldn't say it's matte. I don't think it's matte. I would say it's like a demi-matte. It's not illuminating, so if you're looking for like a really glowy foundation, it's not that. I would say it's just a natural finish, and I think it's gorgeous. It is very, very lightweight, and I'm going to insert a video of me applying it. So as you can see, and I apologize if I'm really washed out in that video, I do use a Sigma brush. I'll insert it below which one I use, but I use a big, you don't have to buy Sigma, just use whatever you have. But I do use a Sigma brush to put that on. I have used a beauty blender. I like the way it applies better with my Sigma brush. I don't really buff it into the skin, I more bounce it into the skin with my brush. The reason I do that is because with my skin, I do retin-A treatments at night, and sometimes I can wake up with a lot of dryness. So bouncing into the skin absolutely helps. As you can see, and I think I showed this, it is super, super liquidy. It's super lightweight. It does have a little bit of a scent to it. I think it's gorgeous. I think it's a great foundation. I use 1 drop whenever I'm putting it on my face, and it works really, really well. If you have combination skin, oily skin, I would try this. You absolutely have to set it though, and I do set it with another favorite product, the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Powder, and I will talk about that in a later time, but that's my favorite powder of all time. But that being said, I think this is a fantastic foundation if you are looking for foundation that does not make you look like you have a mask on. If you have fine lines like myself, you know, I'm 35, I'm not a young buck anymore, and if you want to look natural but still have makeup on, I think this is a fantastic foundation. Like I said, it is expensive. I think it's worth it, and I think it's going to last me a long time. I don't think I'm going to have to redo this or repurchase it like every other month. I think it's going to last me a while because the little bit that I have to use. So that's my review on the Giorgio Armani. So that's my review, guys, on the Giorgio Armani foundation. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you guys have been awesome, and I will talk with you very soon.